Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Mashinky, where we get to watch our coal delivery happen, which will allow us to progress into the new age. We skipped ahead a little bit. I just basically let things run so that we wouldn't have to wait on that during the episode. But we'll be able to actually progress into the proper steam age here, even though we are currently using steam trains. A little weird, and the fact that it's 1937 already, which again, a little weird, but that's okay. It's an early access game. I'm not too worried about it. So we dropped off that, so they'll be making coins here in just a moment. 99 and 100. So here we go. Early steam age, just like that. Okay. So we have new opportunities. We have time to progress, which gave us some money and things back, and now we're going to pause. We're going to zoom out a little bit. You guys are going to see a whole bunch of new icons. Well, not a whole bunch, but some new ones. There's some iron ore, which are these reddish orange little icons. There are some foundries, which are over here. They look like bars. And then some mail. So we can start delivering mail in between towns, which is good. You also notice a lot of the towns kind of grew a little bit and maybe change their shape as well, which is basically a sign that things do get bigger as you progress. So this one is starting to use mail. So we are about to replace all of our fleet of vehicles here so that we can start delivering mail and passengers to all these different towns. Now this one's a little bit of a problem. It's so far away from its post that it's not really worth it. Is there one that actually has a post that works? No one wants mail delivered to my current route. Well, bollocks. Okay. Well, that's fine. I'm not overly worried. We'll be okay. So we're going to currently leave our 2 trains running while we do this because it kind of needs to happen. And we are going to go ahead and start looking at some of these new engines. So we had the 260 Porter, the 460 Baldwin. You've seen this before. But now there's the CSD 321, which is kind of the workhorse, you could say. It's a little bit better than the Porter. It has a 10-mile-an-hour better top speed. It weighs 40 tons, so a little less than double. However, it has almost double the horsepower. So, you know, this is going to be our new kind of workhorse engine. Now, we could get the 284 class 6.5, right? I think that's a 10-wheeler. I don't know. I think someone said that in stream. I could be misquoting. But you can see it runs on coal. It doesn't actually cost money to be running this thing. And that is an interesting factor, right? We also have some new wagons. We have second-class wagons, which are much bigger and higher quality wagons than before. We have some ore cars and some ingot cars and a mail wagon. So let's go ahead and get something started here. Now the CSD is going to be $200. It's expensive. In fact, that's really expensive. How much is the wagon for the second class? In fact, we're just going to have to do full-on second class wagons here. So we'll get the CSD, come over to second class. We're just going to dump 2 of them on here, 1 coach. And, you know, for shits and giggles, we'll put a little mail wagon on there. I think that'll just round us off. So we're going to be able to hopefully carry a good bit of passengers on this route. So we'll go ahead and tell this to go over to Station 1. And then Station 2. Station 5. You know what, we'll skip Station 7. We're already servicing that. And then back down to Station 1 will be reusable at that point. So we'll do that. I think that will be our route. So there we go. This is our new train, the CSD. Now it's going to be a little bit slow. We're a little broke right now, so excuse me if it's... But look at it. It's cute. That's a cute little look, and this is the new wagon that we just got unlocked as well. This is the second class wagon. It's pretty long, isn't it? And there's a little caboose and coach, you know, we don't care about the coach people. All right, so that's a bit longer of a train. So in fact, let's go into first person. So you can see, it sounds different. It's much more deep of an engine here. And it has a different horn. A little bit of a deep whistle. So that's cool. Let us hop back into second class here. Take a look at our second class wagon. It looks pretty nice, pretty official. Not much really going on the interior, but the seats are a little bit bigger than before. This is, of course, the coach. You know, you're kind of sitting in front of someone. Better luggage capacity, though. And then if we drop back, this is the mail wagon. So we have that, which is good. Let's go ahead and speed up time. I would sit there and ride it the whole way, but you guys can see that we're kind of broke, so all these trains are slowing down right now. Eventually, I would like to get rid of this foresters and bring lumber from somewhere else. Like, we can take lumber from down here all the way up there. Just start spreading out the lines a little bit, because this is becoming a very high traffic area. And if I can get around from using this turnaround spot, you know, the better. And plus, I could maybe get the trumpet to look a little bit nicer as well. So here's train 2 pulling into the station now, loading up. As you can see, it's a little bit long for the station, but that doesn't inhibit it from working. And then off he goes. Let's see, how fast does this thing get? So this is the old one right in front of us. So he is hauling about 68 passengers right now, and he's hitting 50 miles an hour. 60 miles an hour. Yeah, no, he's a zippy little one. And really, he's gonna start making a lot of money for us. So that is number 1. Let's go ahead. We'll probably have 3 of them in the long term. I think 3 will be a good number for our fleet. We'll keep the this engine's here. What's this called again? The Baldwin. That's fine for now for our freight for coal. I'm not really worried about that. But we're definitely gonna have to upgrade these 2 little passenger trains. They're just not cutting it. So once this guy, train 6, drops off, I'll tell him to go to the depot. He'll head back there and be just fine. Look at this train go. Baldwin's doing good. He's really quick. Alright, go ahead and go to the depot, train 6. You're basically no longer needed. Oh, look, another tool works. Now you can kind of specialize these tool works. So we might keep this one the lumber coal section, and then use another one for the actual iron. Just for RP reasons. Not like it's super necessary, but you know, it could be cool. So this one will add a heating plant to the back here. And that's gonna generate some more coal per trip. We could add a furniture workshop as well, which will generate more lumber per trip. However, right now it costs a little bit of money than I have. So we're gonna hold off on that. And we can almost buy a new train again, another CSD. Which, you know, if we can have this increased capacity, that means we can have less trains, which technically saves us money, and we can then get faster kind of routes here. So let's head over here. We'll sell this train completely. Go ahead and buy our CSD, and go ahead and do the same thing with the 2, 1, and 1. Orders, we're gonna give it basically the same order. So station 1 to station 2 to 5. This one, however, will go out here to station 7. I think it'll be the only one that we go out to station 7. That thing doesn't really respawn too quickly. And then, you know, we'll just bypass that and go straight down to station 0. So we'll go ahead and release him into the wild. There he goes. Looks a little mismatched. Mismatched. I can't speak. Mismatched. There we go. Words. Got it. Nailed my syllables. Okay. So off it goes. Are you running backwards right now? Are you really doing that? Why are you running backwards? Was there a spot that you had to turn around at and you didn't? Let's watch this one, because I want to know at what point does this start going backwards rather than forwards? I'm starting to think it's here. No, because at no point it should have turned around like that. That makes little to no sense. Oh yeah, a lot more money from this. Like, look at this. This is so profitable. Like, statistics already made 68 this year, and it's the first month of it in operation. So definitely a profitable one. See, this one turned around again. Now it's facing the right direction. I don't know what's up with that. It's kind of interesting. Alright, we have enough money. We'll go ahead and upgrade to engine number 3. Second class coach and mail. Orders, very much the same. Station 1, Station 2, Station 5. Do I want to bother with Station 1 again on this one? Nah. This one will just go down to Station 0. Wait for Train 3 to kind of clear Station 1. In fact, we'll tell this to just go straight to the depot. So if we ignore it completely. There we go. So at that point, we have this station set up. We'll go ahead and we can get double waiting rooms. Nah. It look cool though in some of the larger stations, right? So like for example, this one we can. Maybe this one's just broken. I don't think this waiting room is working. Alright, we'll place it down. See if that works. This would disconnect station. That's fine. Because we want to leave room for a bistro, right? Because the bistro is going to increase how much money they give to take a ride. The bistro, I think we can just put on the other side on this one here, and that should be fine. Oh, this guy is here, and I haven't replaced him yet. Oh, he doesn't. He just backs out here because you can see the tail end is past this red, so it knows that it can just back straight out. Does it bug me a little bit? Not much we can do currently with our setup here at the end of the line, and that's okay. At least we know what's causing it. Take a look at our trains, make sure, yeah, no, we have all three. It looks like they're all three running now. So that is definitely going to bring in the money. And we can look at upgrading one of these other interchanges, right? So let's look at lumber a little bit. Like if we can take lumber from here, connect it over here to the main line again. It'll be a little tough, you know, because there's a workstation right here. So we're gonna have to come up with a way to rework this whole kind of little area. That way it can accept some new traffic sources. The best thing for it might be to make an intersection here and connect this station up to it, but then also lead it down here. So we'll go ahead and give that a shot. I don't know how well this is gonna work, but you know, I'm fine with trying some new things. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, so that's gonna be the new bridge. I don't need to do your opportunities. You guys don't offer me anything I don't already have. Alright, let's do this. Let's go over here, make another wooden bridge just because they're beautiful looking. And we have money for the stone ones, but I like wood. It's wood that makes it good. Man. Alright, so what we have here is an opportunity to get this side down to here and then curve it over. And just like that. That is going to be the direction of the new line going out here. For some reason, I just picture myself having like a really southern accent whenever I'm working on train stuff. Alright, now this station's interesting. Let's think about how this gets hooked up. I think we could do that. And that's kind of the most straightforward. Of loops right there, right? Then in theory, just like everything else, we could just do that. I mean, that's a fine little intersection. Very clean, simple. And that'll allow people to get onto this section of track. Quite easy enough. And then here, let's go ahead, flatten that out to about there, and then, you know, we'll just do that. There we go. And these can just be straight as an arrow, it looks like. Alright, so, yeah, I think that's fine. And then here, this needs an entry point on this side. And then an exit point. Just like that. Coming down to there. So if we're leaving, we can exit that way, and we can exit this way. So that's good. Alright, now how to hook up this station, right? Because currently it doesn't really have a hookup point. So we could change the angle of the station. That would possibly help. And then over here, dig the tracks out from underneath. Basically, it has to be like it's like a three-way connection connecting a three-way connection point. For whatever reason. Because, for example, we're taking logs from this point to here. I mean, yes, we could just do a simple kind of connection point like this, but then this main line becomes really messy, and I don't really like the looks of that. I'll tell you what, we have plenty of money, so I'm about to basically shut her down for a second. We'll go ahead and do that. There we go. We'll do something like that. That way we can kind of see just with the station. In fact, you know what? Get rid of the station. We're moving the station to this way. And we're gonna have to double it up. Because it's about to get a little bit more busy. Alright, so we need to connect this station to this line. As you can see, there's that much room to work with. Okay. And since they're on opposite ends, really I could just bridge the gap here and here. Which I think is probably the most efficient route. So let's shoot for that. 2 and 3 and pop. 1, 2, 3, and just like that. So that's gonna be a bridge there. Or should we go under here? Because I mean we've already kind of, I think, done enough damage. And with another bridge there, it would be cool to have this as a bridge. So you know what? Let's do that. So let's go down, down. So just go down 2, down 1 there, down 2, down 1 there, and then can I get a tunnel? Can't build underwater. It's like I don't know. Don't know why I can't get a tunnel there. But that's fine. We'll just have to keep going down. Like that. Now, can I get a tunnel by chance? I'm just curious. See what the limitations is on tunnels. No, it just doesn't like it. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and now we can just delete this point here and here. We'll flatten to there, and then we'll just go ahead and, you know, this one can be stone. Sure. Just so there's some difference, you know, why not? Actually, why'd I make this twice as wide than I needed to? I didn't need to make it that big. I'm retarded. Okay, and something, you know what? It might be cool to do something like that. Right? Something a little bit more pit-like. Alright, let's try this bridge. Let's get rid of these real quick. And then bridge tool it up. And that hooks up, that hooks up. That looks okay. And now we can go ahead and just get the railway underneath that. And then we can do the same thing over here. Right? Well, of course, I have to kind of remove these because they're a little bit in the way. I think that with the stone bridge, you can get away a little bit more with just doing two down. I think really that's the main advantage to these stone viaducts, because they have a little bit of better clearance underneath them. But if need be, we'll make it one deeper and we'll be fine. I'm not worried about it. There we go. And then this one. And then we will, I guess, just do something like that. Will that work? Not really. That should probably work. Yep. So that works there. Alright, so this is our exit point, which will just bring us back to there. This one we're gonna wrap around and go like that. Okay. So we'll just flatten that out a bit, flatten that out a bit. Something like that, and then let's see where this path needs to go. That's a nice clean circle there. And they have tokens. We're broke. Let's speed up time. Don't know where train 7's going, but I don't think it knows either. There. That's not ugly at all. Yep. The cleanest solution anyone has ever come up to this problem. I'm sure of it. Nothing will ever go wrong. Okay, where is our passenger car? Because we're kind of waiting on money. Oh boy. Keep going. Keep everything moving, because we're not making money like that right there. Actually, I'm curious. This thing's carrying mail, right? Is this actually in here? It is! Look, we have mailbags! They're huge. They're way oversized, but you know what? I like it. I definitely like it. Train 7, trying to figure out where to go. Completely lost at this point. We'll probably die before the winter is over. But that's okay. Because we just made up a whole bunch of money. And hopefully we can now fix problem we're currently running into. And, yeah, just like that. Okay. So, the entrance... we could, in theory, just, you know, let it go this way. Just like that. That works. And then over here, we need the entrance to go that way, which is going to be a pain. Totally a pain. And totally cost too much money than we got. Yep. Yep. We can make it about there. How close are we to making more money? More money, please. Oh! Okay, well those two guys just crashed. Well, shoot. That's not what I wanted to happen at all. In fact, you know, screw it. Let's go ahead and just take a loan. We'll just finish it that way. That way we'll be done. We'll be back making the greens. Just like that. Alright, let's set up some signals before things decide to just die again on us. And like that. Alright, split it here. Just ignore the next signal, because you'll be able to then just turn around. There you go. Or not. That's fine too. Wouldn't have it any other way. Station 4 to Station 6. Station 6 doesn't exist anymore. And you can ignore the next signal. Alright, what's the hold up back here, boys? This is a little absurd of the situation you're in. This is something that really needs redone. That whole area. Which might be a next episode's goal. Hey, we're actually dropping off lumber. Look at that. Beautiful. And as our trains get, I guess, larger and larger, it'll be interesting to see kind of just the challenge of getting all these traffic signals properly spaced out. And just like that. That looks fine. Why are you confused? Oh, because Station 6 doesn't exist anymore. Please go to Station 10 and ignore the next signal. You're waiting. For that. And that there. I think that's all straightened out at this point. Right? Looks like it's working. Kinda. You can say that. Yeah. I think that's it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are enjoying Mashinky, go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more creative goodness such as this. Go ahead and hit that like button. Leave a comment down below on how ugly this thing is, and rate it out of 10. And until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.